All right, everybody, it's happened again. We have another incident where a drone has interfered with a police situation, and I'll put some of the links below. This just recently happened this week in Michigan, and unfortunately one of the motorcyclists involved in this accident did pass away. And I'll kind of go through what happened here and some of the things that I'm seeing come up. But please, if you're flying your drone, don't be this person. I would imagine these individuals are going to be facing some fairly significant consequences. In the state of Michigan, I believe it's a 90-day misdemeanor for flying a drone over any kind of police situation. I'm not sure if they're going to be facing additional charges in this situation, as one of these motorcyclists has passed away after the accident. And it's really unclear at this point whether the person who passed away was or was not the person that was in the helicopter that was delayed from taking off as a result of these boneheads flying their drone in the situation. This happened in Monitor Township in Michigan. Police seized a drone that hovered over a motorcycle crash on Interstate I-75. As a result of that delayed the medical helicopter from taking off from the scene and prevented them from getting life-saving measures to this person in a timely situation. The crash happened early afternoon on Friday, August 24th in the northbound lanes in Bay County in Michigan. At the time, Jesus Moran, 71, was driving a three-wheeled motorcycle and failed to stop as traffic has slowed for, ironically enough, another motorcycle crash about a mile ahead on the exit ramp. Who was wearing a helmet, died of his injuries on August 26th, so 2 days after this incident. Hampering the helicopter's effort to ascend was a drone flying overhead. Can you believe this? A drone is flying overhead as a medical helicopter is trying to get somebody who's fighting for their life to the hospital. Why? What would you be thinking to be flying your drone in a situation? Were they hoping to maybe get a gory image of a motorcycle crash? I'm just speechless. I can't imagine. The first thing that happens when you see a horrible accident like this is to grab your drone. And then you're flying over the scene, not allowing the helicopter to leave. The helicopter that has somebody fighting for their life. This is one of the things that is going to put the drone hobby in significant danger. People not being responsible, people putting other people's lives in jeopardy with their drone. On Friday, August 31st, a state police detective interviewed the drone's owners, a couple from the Walled Lake area who had been in the traffic jam caused by the motorcycle crashes. The detectives have confiscated the drone. The statement released by the police department says that we'll have it processed by our computer crimes unit, and once we get all of the information we need, we'll submit it to the Bay County prosecutor's office. I hope they do prosecute them. This is unconscionable. This is unbelievable that as you're stuck in traffic for what is very obviously a severe traffic incident. You can see the people gawking here on this bridge. Helicopters getting ready to leave. And somebody's flying their drone over the area. And they're not able to do it. Just unbelievable. We send out our condolences to the family who lost somebody. I hope that somehow maybe the person who passed away wasn't the person in the helicopter at the time. I mean, can you imagine? How would you live with yourself? How would you live with yourself if you flew your drone in this situation? Not to mention FAA rules were obviously violated if they flew over these cars as well. They should be banned from having a drone for sure. But can you imagine? How would you live with yourself if you flew your drone in this situation? You're out there, you're in obviously when traffic stopped like this for a long time, that it's probably a very severe, if not a fatal accident. Anyone who's been stuck in traffic in this situation, you're going absolutely nowhere. People are getting out of their cars often, looking for water. Sometimes cars run out of gas. It's a bad situation. It's very significant, and it's very inconvenient for you at the time. But these individuals, this couple, takes out their drone and flies it over to the crash site. They fly it over to the crash site. And as a result of them flying it over the crash site, this helicopter cannot take off. They have to wait for the airspace to be clear before the helicopter can take off. While the person fighting for their life is in that helicopter. Can you imagine? How would you live with yourself if you flew your drone in this situation, delayed that helicopter from taking off because you were flying your drone, and as a result of that delay, that person passes away? That family loses their family member. Can you imagine if that was one of your family members, that maybe they would have made it if that helicopter could have gotten off without delay? They're obviously, I think, going to charge these people with at least that misdemeanor. Maybe this will be a precedent. Maybe these people are going to be, set as an example. And I don't know if there's any precedent out there yet. But if you caused that helicopter to delay and the person passed away as a result of not being able to get to the hospital sooner, not only imagine how would you live with yourself, but can you imagine how long of a sentence you could get? In a way, you contributed to that person passing away. Unbelievable. Stay out there, everybody. Be safe. Don't be these people. Fly in a safe, responsible manner. Till next time, everyone. We'll see ya.